everyone and welcome back. So today I am back at the chateau and I've got a job that I really want to do, and that is to clean the oak salon. It's a real mess in there. Obviously Stan was working in there and he still does need to do some more work in there, but let's make it clean and then it will look nice again, and we'll wash the floor and see the original floor, because all we've seen is the dust in there. But also I wanted to show you something. So yesterday, after Stan and I finished doing the front gate, Stan had an idea to pull out some more tree roots from outside of the chateau around the steps, and he found more of the stone and he disturbed it a little bit, so we've stopped. But I wanted to ask anyone if they know of a good tool that's not a digger, something so big and damaging, like a tool that's, and also not a shovel, because it's really hard work and the ground's really hard and full of roots and stuff. If they know of some tool that we can use to remove like probably like this much soil to find all of the nice stones that are under there. But yeah, it'd be nice to actually show them all, because obviously we found out that they run along that side of the wall, but now we can see that they actually run the whole way around the front of the chateau and around the steps as well. So anyone knows, let us know. Okay, so this is the room that I want to clean. As you can see, it's quite a mess in here and it's quite difficult actually to access with the scaffolding where it is. So we're going to tidy it up, move stuff around so that we can use the room whilst it's still in progress of being fixed. And yeah, we'll just make it tidy because it is really a mess in here, really dusty and dirty. So all of the stuff here, it needs to stay because it's got to go back there once it's fixed, and we need to fix some of the wood as well, obviously, before it goes back. So it's going to be a case of just sort of moving stuff around, but there's quite many piles of like debris and stuff that we need to get out. We'll clean around the window and we'll have a nice hoover in here and it'll look much better, I think. So in this room, we're storing a lot of what you think is really mouldy wood, which it is, but a lot of it's got like metal hardware on it. So when we do reproduce shutters and windows, we want to keep some of the metal work, because obviously the metal is fine. It's just needs cleaning and sanding, and yeah. So there's lots of rotten windows and they've all got tiny bits of metal and different mechanisms on them, so we're keeping all of that stuff. Okay, so that is all clean now. Maximilian's just going to give the floor a little wipe over. It's not going to do much, but it'll just get some more of the dust off the floor. And then it's another room that we can now access again, because it was kind of blocked here and it was a real mess, and it just, yeah. And plus we've got some kind of opening day.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, there's some day once a year in France where you're not obligated, but if you have a historical building, you can open it up to the public and they come and have a look around and see what you're doing. And a lot of the local people are quite interested in Panard, because obviously a lot of people went to school here and it's a lot of history here. So we're going to do an open day. So we need to kind of, well, obviously we can't do too much, but we can make it a bit clean and safe for people to walk around and have a look what's going on. So that's the reason why there's a lot of cleaning going on. But also, in a month, it's going to need cleaning again, I probably would have think. So at least we're doing the bulk of it now, and then it'll just be a quick tidy up later on. But that's all for today from here. We're going to send you over to Stan now, because he's doing his site still in Laval, and obviously he's progressed a little bit. So go and see what Stan's up to in Laval.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are on our site in Laval. We are making like a big deck that is half in the air for the restaurant that is the city hall is making in the central square. So there are couples of piles, like pairs of piles that are going, and on every pair of piles there's a little like décroché, I don't know how do you call it, some part that is like cantilever. It's held by two posts, two piles, and then it's in the air. And that's what we are making. So we are just welding. Now it's just welding and anti-corrosion protection, nothing else, just this. Maintenant, essayez de faire celui-là. D'accord, c'est pas mal. Ouais. Je vais commencer là et quand vous allez là. Non, lui, je fais le direct. Prenez on y va. Commencez avec un. On va commencer avec les encours. Ouais, comme ça. So now we are welding these parts. This is really a site that must be finished as soon as possible. Really. That's why we are in the rush. Well, let's see how it goes. I'm ready to spend here all my hours just to finish it as soon as possible. We are finishing, we're getting paid by them, the city hall, and like this we have some money for Panard. Ladies and gentlemen, see you soon in Panard, where I will cut piles and install the gate. It will be probably after tomorrow or something like this. So like, subscribe, see you soon.